Well, hello, my name is Roger Harrison, and thank you so much for taking a few minutes to review the information from the Harrison Jazz Ensemble on how we can help you have an elegant, memorable corporate event. Now, a little bit of information about me. I'm a pianist, band leader, and musical director. I have over 20 years of experience in performing at events, and we performed at many Fortune 500s, nonprofit startups, luxury brands, boutique firms all around. And what I like to do is curate the exact upscale musical performance that's going to highlight your event at an optimum basis. Now, a little bit about the Harrison Jazz Ensemble. As I say, we've been at this for quite a while. Started the group in 1996, and we're booked throughout the U.S. in several cities and trusted with clients like IKEA, Amazon, U.S. Air Force, Salvation Army, U.S. Bank, and again, countless others. And we perform a lot for conventions, fundraisers, holiday events, annual celebrations, and more, themed events, and so forth. Now, why does music matter at a corporate event? Well, first of all, first impressions happen in seconds. When your attendees and guests arrive, we want to set a classy ambiance, which encourages networking and communication and also elevates your brand image. And it reduces the awkward silence and dead air so that this facilitates networking and learning about each other. And we customize it often for the theme that you may have. Often with corporate events, we've done like Oscar theme, and we've done New Orleans theme, and we've done Halloween themes, and so on. And so we create it so it totally fits your brand and the music. Now, why would you have jazz as the music that you'd want to have? Well, it has an artistic and sophisticated feel, and it adds uniqueness to your event photos. And the music itself has a historical connection to elegance. And as I mentioned a moment ago, we customize it to your theme. We've done Great Gatsby themes and so many others. And it's stylish without demanding attention. And we set the volume to make sure it's not too loud. Often, I can't tell you how many times I've heard complaints about DJs where the volume was too loud, and that made it difficult for your guests to communicate. Now, there's a couple different ways that we do this, and we customize these for you. One would be what we would call traditional jazz. And you would think they're Frank Sinatra, Miles Davis, the traditional jazz sound. And this is perfect for black tie galas, awards dinners, cocktail hours, client appreciation receptions, keynote transitions, and so on. VIP networking events. This type of music works really well for that. Now, there's another type of jazz, which is a little bit more upbeat. It's a little bit more contemporary. It has a jazz, but it also has a more of a rhythmic beat. And this is great for product launches, company milestone parties, tech conferences, holiday parties, trade show receptions, post-award mixers, or energetic corporate retreats when you want to add a bit more upbeat to the music. Maybe there's a celebration or award show or something. This is great for that. Now, your booking is going to include a tailored ensemble for you. And what I do is find out what you're trying to accomplish, what the music should do, and then we put together the appropriate size, and then we curate the playlist to fit your band, event theme, and the audience. We do a professional grade sound setup to make sure that it's not overwhelming. We arrive early, dress professionally, do a full setup and tear down. And we have a personalized online client portal for you where you're able to track your payments, music, invoices. And of course, all of our bids include the travel and setup. And you'll have direct access to me for planning. And you'll have a planning portal for that as well. Now, if there are any special requests, again, sometimes there are certain songs that work well. We did a personalized event which had an Academy Award theme, and we played that beginning Academy Award song at the beginning of each inductee. So we really worked it out. Now here's some of what our clients say about us. And again, we have dozens and dozens of these, but I just picked out some of the ones that were handy. It says here, we've booked bands before, but this was in a different league. Roger and his team were seamless, stylish, and completely on brand for our gala. And that was a Fortune 500 financial planning firm. Here's another one. Everything was turnkey: sound, setup, timing, transitions. Guests even stayed longer just to hear the music. And that's a senior marketing manager, tech startup. Sometimes we work with tech startups and product launches and luxury real estate presentations. Here's another one. I didn't have to worry about a thing. The band added exactly the kind of polish our leadership summit demanded. And again, this is what we want to do. We want to take this off your plate so you don't have to worry about this part of it. Here's another one. Their smooth jazz set during our product launch created the exact vibe we were hoping for: upbeat, modern, and professional. And here we've got a luxury brand. We want a little bit more excitement without going all the way into rock and roll or whatever. But we still want to keep that classic vibe, but just a bit more excitement. And that's where the smooth jazz comes in. Another executive assistant to a CEO at a real estate firm. Again, we've done several of these in luxury real estate presentations. Flawless execution, on time, beautifully dressed, and musically top tier. This is now our go-to entertainment team. Here's another. The Harrison Jazz Ensemble elevated our entire event. Our clients were impressed, and so was our executive team. So these are just some of the ones we have, and of course, we have tons and tons more online. Now, we have a very simple booking process. The way it works is you inquire. I find out a lot about what you want to do. We really take the time to discover your brand, your process, your goal, what you want to accomplish musically. And then once you're happy with that, then we do a very simple deposit and contract. And then we have an online Spotify style musical portal for you that is specific to you, has your name on it, where you can then check and follow up on anything relating to the event, from selecting music to tracking your payments and invoicing. Now, here's what you're really going to be getting. You're going to be getting hand-picked musicians led by me. And once I know what your vision is, I have tons of musicians that I curated to make sure that we have the exact musical perfection that you're looking for. Stress-free booking process, coordination, and timeline flexibility. Again, we have decades of five-star experience at corporate events. Sound setup fully handled to make sure the acoustics are right. And again, communication is good. Early arrival and on-time execution. And this is, again, something you can cross off your list. You'll have peace of mind that the music will be flawlessly handled. Now, what is this worth to you? Imagine a band that's too loud, off-brand, sloppy, late. Now imagine this: smooth, elegant music from start to finish, a brand that fits your event like a tailored suit, guests leaving raving about the ambience. Now, you've invested in every other part of your event, so you want to make sure that we get the music right. So let's curate the perfect musical experience together. Your event deserves music that reflects its significance. We offer a brief personalized consultation with me. This is designed to understand your vision and ensure every detail aligns with your goals. We'll make the most of your time, and we get every note right. Click below to schedule a consultation at your earliest convenience. And I look forward to speaking with you and helping make your event perfect. Thanks for listening.